In a quaint village, tucked away in the heart of a vibrant valley, there lived a young man named Harry. Known for his restless spirit and hunger for instant results, Harry was always chasing the next big thing, convinced that speed was the key to success. He wanted everything now: riches, recognition, and fulfillment. And he wanted it without the wait. One day, as he wandered through the village square, Harry stumbled upon an old sage named Thorn. Thorn was a legend in the valley, a man whose wisdom was whispered about in every corner of the land. Intrigued, Harry approached him, his curiosity piqued. "Tell me," he asked, his voice tinged with impatience, "what's the secret to a truly fulfilling life?" Thorn studied the young man with a knowing gaze, his eyes twinkling like stars. "Patience," he said simply, his voice calm but firm. "Patience is the key to unlocking life's greatest treasures." Harry frowned. "Patience? Why should I wait when I can make things happen right now? Time is wasted on waiting." Thorn chuckled softly, the sound like the rustle of leaves in the wind. "Let me tell you a story," he began. "Once, there was a farmer who planted a tiny seedling in his garden. Every day, he watered it, tended to it, and protected it from harm. But he didn't dig it up to check its roots or tug at its leaves to make it grow faster. He simply trusted the process. Seasons passed, and that seedling grew into a mighty tree, its branches heavy with the sweetest fruit." He paused, letting the words sink in. "Life, young one, is much like that seedling. You cannot force it to grow faster than it's meant to. If you try, you'll only end up with broken roots and barren soil. But if you nurture it with patience, if you trust the process, you'll find that life unfolds in ways more beautiful than you could ever imagine." Harry stood silent, the sage's words echoing in his mind. For the first time, he began to question his restless ways. He realized that his constant rush had left him with little more than fleeting victories and hollow achievements. Determined to change, he decided to embrace patience, not as a passive wait, but as an active practice. Over the following weeks, Harry began to slow down. He took his time with decisions, savoring the process rather than obsessing over the outcome. He learned to appreciate the small moments, the warmth of the sun on his face, the laughter of children in the village, the quiet hum of nature around him. Slowly but surely, he noticed a shift within himself. He felt calmer, more grounded and more resilient. Challenges no longer felt like roadblocks but opportunities to grow. Setbacks became lessons, and time became a gift rather than a burden. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky in hues of gold and crimson, Harry sat beneath a towering tree, its branches heavy with fruit. He smiled to himself, realizing how far he'd come. Patience had taught him to trust the journey, to find joy in the present, and to believe in the natural rhythm of life. From that day forward, Harry walked through life with a newfound sense of purpose. He no longer chased after quick fixes or instant gratification. Instead, he nurtured his dreams with care, knowing that everything worth having would come in its own time. And as he did, he discovered a life richer and more fulfilling than he had ever imagined. A life where patience was not just a virtue, but a guiding light.